10, paper route. Flying packs landing at the jug house. There you go. Yeah. I'm on the paper route too.
My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib. My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib. Same color diamonds in my motherfucking ears. The pastor in the church selling my grandmama hoe. Dolph in the hood counting money selling dope. My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up, got addicted to money and found the plug. Police running here, it's too much dope to flush. Remember I count 200 bands and said this ain't enough. Super sport, wet paint, big feet. I pull up and kill shit. 6 feet, 1 street, 3 spots, 100 pounds, 8 scales, 10 scraps, 1,000 rounds. My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib. My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the cribs.
My partner gang bang, but I ain't join the gang. Scooter run the fucking Black Amigo money gang. $50,000 ring, watch plain Jane. My nigga low-key Cali crippin', he a bust your brain. I do a lot of Cali business, they got cheap things. Plus the shit I know I'm never going broke again. Memphis 10, paper route. Flying packs landing at the jug house. I grew up a hustler trapping out my mama house. When she go to work, I turn it to a crack house. Send it to Chevelle, same color crips. Dope with no smell, it go for 26.
My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib. My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Sending G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the cribs.
I top and bar, money like a Wendy's burger. Started off a young nigga on the curb. Run to Kaza, hustle crack off the worker. Play with my dough, chop a bullet, might just murk ya. Had 7 automobiles, only 20. Selling pills and weed, I was getting money. Just another nigga made $1 million off of words. Police arrest me like I made $1 million off of birds. I flipped the script and made a lick, I'm the shit like a turd. That chopper blow your ass away, your shoe left on the curb. A nigga gotta make a way, cause I ain't tryna lose. I ain't giving a whole shit, you can call me screw.
My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib. My childhood friend grew up and became a blood. But I grew up and made a living off of drugs. Selling G's invested in my old whip. Sending to Chevelle, same color as the crib.
Backlash.
Lord, allow me to forgive, but never, ever, ever let me forget. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You want beef with the king? What is you gonna do? We back with another episode of Hood Tales of ConeHead, early bird edition. This is episode 291, and we talking about long live paper route Frank, aka Young Dolph. His trial is going on as we speak. I think we in day 3. And the more you get into this case, the more crazy this shit seems to me. That niggas would take this man's life over money that they never even received. That, you know, me and my cousins, Jigga and Rob, was talking about how Dolph was moving and stuff like that. And so I understand their point of view because, you know, you not just a regular artist, like you not local, you like basically international. You overseas doing concerts and stuff, so you're not just a local joker. But I just felt like, you know, just my opinion, that he was just living his life the way he felt like living it. Like, even though he had people wanting to kill him and everything like that, I just felt like he really just was living his life. Like, he didn't have a care in the world, you know. He was in his neighborhood, he felt like he was cool. But them boys ain't executing the plan. Them boys ain't lining that shit up right. Them boys just seen that man car, they jumped out, hopped out, started shooting, and then buddy them got hit because his brother Marcus shot back, emptied the clip, got another gun, shot the rest of that, shot at them boys with the bigger shit, which he probably should have had when he walked in got out the vehicle. But you know, they just going to pick up some cookies. They wasn't expecting that to happen because he didn't even see it coming when they showed the autopsy report and the clothes and how many bullet holes they had tagged to that man's shit. Because the medical examiner actually got on the stand and told them what was going on with that part. It was kind of fucked up because them boys hit that boy a whole bunch of times before exit wound, but he had 21 shots. He got hit in the jaw, got hit in the neck, hit in, you know, certain regions of his body. And they were showing the bloody clothes, they were showing the money and all kind of shit. It was just messed up because they know that man didn't even see his death coming. He just got hit from behind, and you know, the dude just focused on him. I don't even think he saw the brother. That's why when his brother returned fire, them niggas panicked. Ran out, the nigga dropped the gun and everything. So nah, buddy didn't get his money. I think the straight drop dude got paid because he wanted to be a rapper so bad. He wanted to be down with the CMG label there. I guess the deal was 50 bands and then put me down with CMG. And, you know, it is real fucked up though. But I mean, you know, like I say, I don't know if it was just his time or, you know, he was slipping. But either way it went, you know, it would have been a blessing if he made it. He had done been shot previous times. And, you know, he survived. They done shot up his car, his bulletproof truck, 100 times. And it's just like crazy how, you know, one day you here, the next day you gone. And it's even different. It's crazy when you think about this man was I ain't gonna say he was a rapper. He was a known rapper. I really won't say celebrity because, you know, he like to keep a low profile as far as like, you know, his family. You know, he do concerts and do shows, and he do what's the word I want to use? He do features on other artists' songs and stuff like that. So, you know, he was pretty well versed with the music. He was doing it, you know, since 2009. I've been a fan since Welcome to Dolph World. You know, if you never heard of it, go back and check it out. He got a lot of hits, got a lot of mixtapes, and he got a lot of albums. And so for him to be able to do it as long as he done it independently without no major label, without no major backing, you know, he turned down a contract before. He did a video about it, and he was just like, I see y'all in 2 years. And now they wanted more money because he said if they can offer me this, imagine what I could do on my own. And so he was one of the few artists that actually did independent, and he was making a killing. And he put his little cousin on Key Glock, and they had two mixtapes called Dumber 1 and 2. If y'all ain't heard that, check that out as well. I like Major. I like Rich Slave, Rich Crack Baby, Welcome to Dolph World, all the high class street music, volumes 1 through 5. Cross country trapping, boss of bosses. He got a lot of music out there, so you'd never miss him. Kind of like how Tupac was. You know what I'm saying? Buster Park put out a lot of music too. Even when he was locked up in prison, he had music. So it's kind of, it's neat to know that, sometimes if they really love the music and they really, it's in their heart that they put a lot out that we might not. They actually put out an album. I think it's called Paper Route Frank or whatever. But yeah, man, we missed Dolph. Like, he was a good dude. He gave back to his community. He went to the cancer center and gave out a whole bunch of different things to the staff that worked there, the doctors and everybody, because his grandmother was there, his aunts, his uncles, a lot of people in his family had cancer, so they would go to that particular cancer center, and he was very appreciative because he was like, man, my grandma been here, my aunties, my uncles, and he was just like, man, I just want to show love and show appreciation to everybody who worked here, who basically, looked out and was, around and helped out with everything. So, he will be missed, and he will, his son Trey, his daughter, like, it's a fucked up situation though, man. For them people to kill that man like they did, take his life all over nothing, just because these boys had issues and stuff like that, and they keep bringing up Big Jook and the CMG niggas and Gotti and everything like that. But the more the trial go on, the more they getting exposed, because they even had some dude up there yesterday who had the Benz and got the Benz from somebody else that the nigga straight dropped, who was one of the alleged shooters, basically get out now and testified. And nigga was like, shit, Dolph my family. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was so crazy, because they already knew who had done it before anything. They knew Buddy them had did that shit. They knew way before the police did. Streets talk. That's one thing about it, boy. You can do shit in them streets. Them streets gonna tell it. And so that's why, like, them boys cooked in that shit, especially when your own co-defendant who was shooting with you, he tell the people that, yeah, they didn't pay me my money. Buddy wanted his money. He wanted his money bad. Them niggas ain't paying him. They thought getting him a lawyer was gonna keep that nigga quiet. That nigga said, hell no, I want my money. I think Straight Drop got his, cause he did a video after that shit. The nigga had Gucci boots, the nigga had a Gucci hat, the nigga had a jacket to match. The nigga was clean, rented him a Wraith, cause 50 bands ain't gonna get you no Wraith. So he rented him a Wraith, took pictures in front of that shit, then went on a run, and then them boys got caught. But they did that shit so sloppy, man, it just crazy. They got pictures of this man in the same outfit, with his daughter with him, taking his daughter to school or daughter to daycare or something before he went out there and killed that man. And this shit just crazy, man. But like Groove Hero say, that nigga say, boy, you the devil if you do anything for money, boy. You the devil. I said, man, that sound, you know what I'm saying? You do anything for money, like you gotta can't have no soul. The love of money is the root of all evil, not making money. It never said making money was the root of all evil. It said loving money. And I mean loving, you'll put money before anything. That's when money is the root of all evil. But you can't praise two masters. You can only serve one God of money. You know what I'm saying? I like making money, but I ain't putting money before my God. Even though I might not have all the money that I want, but when I get it, I'm going to give God praise, I'm going to pay my tithes, and I'm going to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I ain't doing nothing crazy for no cash. I'm going to make sure I'm a legitimate businessman, business owner, entrepreneur. So, man, shout out to Dolph, rest in peace to Adolph Thornton Jr., a.k.a. Paper Route Frank Matthews, a.k.a. Young Dolph, a.k.a. Flipper. And man, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hood Tales with ConeHead. Hit the notification bell, you'll get all the latest and the greatest. Go to Spreaker.com, type in Hood Tales with ConeHead, and you'll get the one where YouTube don't block me and be hating on me. But I'm out.